The New York Knicks drop Game 3 in Philadelphia. They lose to the Philadelphia 76ers 125 to 114. This is a tough loss for the New York Knicks, but I predicted them to win in 6, and you're not going to win in 6 if you look to not lose a ball game. This is a tough one. Philly knew that this was going to be the game of the series. If they fall down 3-0, or 0-3 in that case, to the New York Knicks, their season and their would have been over. NBA playoff lives in 2024 would have been over. A lot of stuff to talk about in this game. I'll tell you this much. The grievance that the Philadelphia 76ers filed clearly resonated with the refs in this ball game. Joel Embiid lived at the free throw line. He's the first player in NBA history to have 50 points in a playoff game and not shoot more than 20 field goals. It was because he lived at the free throw line all night long, shot 21 free throws there after in my opinion, having flagrant fouls. Should have been called on him 2 times in the first quarter. The first one being where he elbowed Isaiah Hartenstein in his kidney, and then when he grabbed Mitchell Robinson's leg and yanked him while he was in midair. You didn't lose this game because of the refs, but the refs did you no favors. In fact, they did favors for the Sixers by letting Embiid play this ball game. There's also a play on my Twitter where Joel Embiid throws a hip check into OG Anunoby right in front of the ref's face and no call on that. I hate the Sixers. I really, really do. I hate Joel Embiid. I think he is the reason and a main part in why the ratings for this league go down every single year. No one wants to watch Joel Embiid flop for 48 minutes. That was not a fun game for anybody watching it. There was almost 50 fouls called. Joel Embiid shot more free throws than the Knicks as a team. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. The thing that changed the game for the New York Knicks was that third quarter. At one point, the Sixers shot 9 of 12 from deep. By the way, we're going to do prize picks on this. 9 of 12 from deep in that third quarter. They were like 17 of 22 overall. They got outscored like 43 to 27. Knicks had a 5-point lead at one point in the third quarter, but they had it fall through their hands and never really could just answer the run that they had. Some good things. I know there's no really moral victories in sports, but it was good to see Jalen Brunson get it going. Thought he still had some really awful looks at the rim. I thought he had a couple of bad turnovers in the fourth quarter, but 39 points and 13 assists for him. It was his best game offensively of the series. Maybe he found something there, and that can continue to roll in this series. And it was good to see OG Anunoby get it going on the offensive end as well. He had his best game of a series on offense. Brunson has his best game of the series on offense. I mean, the Knicks were in this one until the Sixers caught absolute fire from downtown in that third quarter. 17 points for him. I really, though, think that there has to be a defensive adjustment. 125 points tonight for Philly. Way too easy a looks for Embiid. Look, he's a lot to stop, especially when the refs are giving him every chance. Every chance to go to the free throw line as he wants. He's a great scorer. There's no doubt about it. And it could be tough, as it sounds like Mitchell Robinson is dealing with somewhat. We'll go talk more about Mitchell Robinson and his injury coming up around the corner. But first, I got to tell you guys about our proud sponsor, Prize Picks. Go to prizepicks.com/CLNS. Use that promo code CLNS in Prize Picks. We'll match your first deposit up to $100. It is prizepicks.com/CLNS. Promo code CLNS. Put $100 in your account. They'll match it. All you do is create a lineup of 2 to 6 players, and you simply choose more or less on their projected stat line. It's daily fantasy sports made easy. You pick more, you pick less, you play Prize Picks. Now is the time to play, as the NBA action in the playoffs is starting to heat up. And the NFL will be here before you know it. Get hooked up with Prize Picks. Support the show. Support the sponsor. Be a real one. Mitchell Robinson did not play in the second half for the New York Knicks. He was limping in that first half, tried to give it a go in the second half, but headed to the locker room, and I didn't see him even return to the New York Knicks bench. He was questionable entering this game. So not ideal. Not ideal. Robinson has done the best job for the Knicks on Embiid this series, and I think he gives them the best shot going forward. But if it's not going to be Robinson, it's got to be next man up, and we saw that from Precious Achiuwa today. Achiuwa got a little bit of run. I liked the energy that he brought to the ball game, but for me, there's definitely a trade-off. There's a reason that he was out of the rotation for the first 2 games. He's not the rim protector that Robinson or Hartenstein are. He is not the shot blocker. He's not the rebounder. And that's a major loss. He's 6'9". It's a lot to ask him to guard Joel Embiid. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. But you know what? They did what they were supposed to do. They protected home court. We still got one more game and an opportunity to steal one in Philly and head back to New York up 3-1. But even if you lose game 4, just protect home court, and you'll be heading to the second round of the playoffs. My question to you is this. What was your biggest takeaway from the Knicks-Sixers Game 3 loss for New York? What was your biggest takeaway? Can't let them live at the foul line. And that's that. And the third quarter. Knicks got to make it tougher on them. Knicks got to make it tougher on them defensively. You're going to win this series with defense and the little things. You're probably not going to win many games if you allow Philly to score 125. So defense has to step it up. Can't allow a guy like Campaign and Tyrese Maxey and Embiid to light you up. So got to be better on the defensive end. That would be my biggest takeaway for the Knicks. We are going to be live on Sunday for Game 4 on the channel. So subscribe and turn the notifications on, and we'll see you there. Let's go steal one in Philly. Tom Thibodeau, need a better defensive game plan. Need better defensive effort from everybody on this roster. And let's go steal one. Continue to be the team you are. Don't quit. Never say die. Keep on fighting. And let's rock out. And let's rock out. The Knicks winning this series. I still got the Knicks in 6. It was never going to be an easy series. It was never going to be a sweep. But you're up 2-1. With a game in their place and a couple more in yours. Defend home court. We're going to win. Let's go steal one in Philly on Sunday, though. Love you guys. Appreciate y'all. Hit that thumbs up icon for me on your way out. And let's go Knicks.